He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Bolden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Rising. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in third and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make third and long look like third and short, and pick up a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. With the catch, it's McLean. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. No backs. To throw, it's Rising. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll immediately call timeout. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
Easy. Timber. Dino. Gaucho. Terrier.
Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle right there as the special teams unit does its job, and that will be the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Takes a handoff. It's Stanley. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Rising. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going up top. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's still 3rd and goal. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Running back searching for a hole.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Stanley. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses to 35. Oh, look out! Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Here's the handoff. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. To the air. It's Ewers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Andrews. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 24, Utah 14.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's rising. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stanley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quarterback keeps it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Texas.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Trying the left side. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's rising. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Handoff to the single back. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Bond. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Black 24. Black 24. Flex.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, but not able to connect there.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They want to just keep throwing it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. It's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Stanley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Give to the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Rising. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Complete downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It's good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. First play of the first possession of OT.
Come on,
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. If he runs this back, this game's over. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets and making the big play.